Very good morning, children. See, last time we have completed the 7th lesson, the animal kingdom. Today we are going to discuss about the 8th lesson, materials from the earth. What is our 8th lesson? Materials from the earth. Yeah. See here, materials from the earth. By using these materials, what are these materials? So, which type of materials we are getting from the earth? Which type? Can you say, any one of you? Which type of materials we are getting from the earth? See, many types, even for pots. Olden days. Nowadays, very few people only using that pots, clay pots. Very few people are using now. But olden days, many in each and every house there will be a pots only. Nowadays, maximum what we are using, plastic. Wherever you can see, even in the washrooms or else even for mugs and all, wherever you are using more, there even some glasses, everything is making with the plastic. Is the plastic comes from the earth? No, the plastic is it is making in the industries. Yes, no, it is making in the industries. It is not a it is not a natural material. It is an artificial material. So natural material means which comes from the earth. Tell me what the things we are using which are making with the natural materials. Yeah, like pots. So pots are made with what type of material? Clay. Very good. Is the clay a natural material or else artificial material? Yeah, it is come from the earth only, na, clay. So it is comes under natural material. And still what type of things? Very good. Like stones. Stones we are getting from the earth only, na. So with the stone articles also we used to have at the house. So the stones and still what type of materials like glasses and iron. So these metals, see iron buckets used to have. From where we are getting iron, ma? Iron is like a metal only, not only iron, still many metals we are having like a zinc, chromium, copper, even gold. So these metals from where we are getting, are they artificially making, ma? No, they are coming from these metals comes from the earth. So these are the natural materials. So in this lesson we are going to discuss about the things which are made with these materials, these natural materials. What is the first natural material? Clay. What is the first natural material, ma? Clay. Clay. If you see the clay, so the clay pots, have you seen the clay pots, ma? If you doesn't see, you can just, when you are going to your grandmother house, who are villages, there you can find at least for the water purpose. In the summer time they used to keep the pot. So under the pot they used to keep that, down of the pot sand they will use. So in that water, so nowadays we got the fridge and refrigerators and everything. But olden days there is no refrigerators to get the cool water in the summer season. What they will do, just down there will be a sand they will keep, and above that sand they will keep the pot. Above that sand they will keep the pot. In that they used to keep the water. Then the water will becomes very cool. In the pot the water becomes very cool. Understood, ma? So nowadays very few families only now they are having these pots. So maximum all are using the refrigerators only. In the olden days means everybody used to have the pots. Even for carrying water also they used to use the pots only. Do you know, compared to these whatever pitchers we are having at house? Pitchers means bindal. Okay, you know bindal, that we call in English pitchers. So that pitchers, compared to those pitchers, these pots are very good for health. These pots are very good for health. And one more thing is that, see, here you can find the bypass road here itself at the bridge. Down of the bridge at the bypass you can find. Still today also they are selling the pots. Not only pots, vessels and storage bins and even many things like bowls. They are making with the clay. They are buying here. They are selling here. Here you can see each one 250 rupees and 200 rupees like that. They were selling those. So they are costly. Why? Because because there is a more hard work under that to prepare the pot. It is not. If you want to prepare that, it is not comes immediately. Means in the first time attempt we can't get. That should come with the experience. Experience must be there. And see, in villages there, wherever they are making the pot, in movies also you can find that. Like in a wheel. In the wheel, middle there will be a, see, like this used to have. Here you can see in the middle they used to keep the soil. So there's when they were means clay they used to keep. When this wheel is running, they used to rotate that wheel. So at that time what happened? This clay also used to rotate now. When it is rotating, what happened? The potter person used to give a shape to that clay with his hands. So then in which shape you want? So in which shape they want to sell? That shapes he used to give, and he used to prepare that pot. So after preparing means they used to give a shape by molding that clay. They used to give a shape to that, and after that they will be just keep in the oven. To dry it they will keep in the oven. So to make it stronger, that is called kiln. That is called kiln. K-I-L-N. K-I-L-N. Where they are keeping these pots to oven. Oven means you know na? Yeah, to make it dry, that is called kiln. That process we called firing. The process we called firing. Process is called firing. The total process we called firing. And here you can see how actually first directly I told that clay, they used to take the clay and they used to keep in the middle of the wheel, and they will mold the shape in a particular shape, and after that they will take for the kiln. K-I-L-N. Kiln means like a oven. So they will take into that and they will dry it. That is when they are keeping in that kiln, it will be dry, it will becomes so stronger, and that process we are calling as a firing. Understood? That process we are calling as a firing. Actually, how clay comes? How clay comes from the earth? Yes. See, actually you know that our earth is made up of rocks. Our earth is made up of rocks. So when it is made up of rocks, you can see if that rocks are broken due to the natural calamities, those rocks are broken into the small pieces, no? So that small pieces will be formed as how soil. Already we learned, no? That process we call, that what we call the process, the rocks are broken into the small pieces and it forms the soil. That process we call weathering. What we call the process? Weathering. Because due to the weather conditions, due to the natural conditions, natural calamities, what is happening? That rocks are converting into the small pieces. That is nothing but we call soil, and it is forming the soil. So again that soil becomes a fine particles. Fine means still again that soil becomes a very fine, small particles. So then it forms a clay. That fine particles is nothing but what we call clay. Very fine particles, that is called clay. If that particles are somewhat larger size, that we call sand. If the soil is broken into very fine particles, that is called a clay. If it is broken into some larger particles, that is called sand. So here the clay we are taking, did you understand how the clay comes? So with that clay, they will first when they are preparing the pots, first they used to clean that clay. So after with the water they used to clean that, and after they used to mix with the water. Then it will be like a paste, no? that paste they used to keep in the mid of the center of the wheel. Then when it is rotating, they used to give a particular shape to that. Then it will be after that they will take it into the kiln, where they will take that oven we call as a kiln. So they will take it into the kiln and they will be dry up to become the stronger, and that process we are calling as a what we call that process we called firing. So they used to after that some members, some potteries, what they used to do, directly after completion of the firing it becomes stronger and dry, no? After that directly they used to sell. But some members, to give beautiness to that to their pots, they used to coat with a polish. They used to coat their pots with a polish. So that in that process, the process of giving polish to their pots is nothing but we call glazing. What we call the process? Glazing. The process of glazing. The process of giving a coating of polish is called glazing. The process of giving a polish to the pots, that process is nothing but we call glazing. See, actually these pots not from many, like 400 years, many years onwards, hundreds of years onwards we are using these pots. Still many potteries are there in the villages now. Okay, so we should give respect to them also, because it's their skill. We can say that it is one type of skill. Understood, man? It is very good for health also. So, and it is gives a these if you prepare the food item in that, your parent, you can ask your parents also. They used to say that the food will be taste, and you can see even in the restaurants also they used to in some restaurants they used to give the pots only. Have you seen that? Clay pots only they used to give. So why? Because it gives a tasty and good for health. That's what they are preferring that. Understood, ma'am? So, and these pots we are not now we are using from many hundreds of years, 400s of years onwards we are using these clay pots. So actually there was a special kind of clay we are having, a special kind of potteries. We used to a special kind of fine potteries we used to have, that is called china or porcelain. What we call that? China or porcelain. A special kind of pottery making with a pottery is making with a special kind of clay, that is called china or porcelain. Why we are calling this china? Because that that special kind of clay I told, no, that was actually first used by the Chinese people 400 years back. 400 years back itself they have used that first the Chinese were used that special kind of clay. So that's what we are calling that china or porcelain. What we call that, ma? China or porcelain. So here we learned how the clay comes, how they used to mold their shape. We have learned here. Next we learn that what are the uses of this clay. So what are the uses of this clay? And see, one more thing is that the clay, some you can see some bone china dishes will be there. Bone china dishes will be there. So white color, it is used to looks like white color. You can see in the textbook. See here. See here. Here teacup is there here. Teacup. So that is a bone china cup. Bone china dish it is. So what is a bone china dish means what? Bone china dish means that clay is used to mix with the bone ash. Bone ash means bones, you know the bones. Everybody knows the bones. So after burning the bones, there will be remains a ash. After completion of burning the bones, there will be an ash. Ash used to get no after burning that bones. So that ash they used to mix with that clay and with the water, and mixed they will make the dishes. So that type of dishes we call bone china dishes. What we call that type of dishes? No, bone china dishes. And next, what are the uses of clay? Uses of clay. You know that for the first use is that we are using for the pots and dishes, vessels, basins. So clay is used. Clay is used for pots, dishes, vessels, and storage bins, etc. Still where we are using? Yeah, still we are using for bricks. The one more important thing is that bricks. Nowadays these dishes and all we have replaced, instead of this clay, instead of these pots we have replaced that what is that, like steel and all we are using now. Yes, no. Before they used to use the clay dishes only. Now we have replaced those things with the steel and all. But we cannot replace one thing. What is that, you know? Bricks now. So nowadays in your street itself you can find one new building used to be constructed. So bricks, have you seen bricks how it is used to looks like rectangular shaped bricks. So if you see that bricks, how the bricks is making, actually the bricks also preparing by using the clay only. It is used for the preparation of bricks. How they were using the bricks? How they are preparing the bricks by using the clay? See, they will take the clay, the natural clay they will take, means cleaned clay, and next they will add some ashes. They will add some ashes, and to make it stronger they will add some iron also, because the house means it should be so stronger, no? So that's what they in the clay and ashes. In the clay they will add some ashes, and along with it they will add some iron also. So after that they will make it as a fine powder, and they will add some water. They will mix some water, then it will becomes like a paste, and they will be give a shape into as a bricks. Understand? They will be give a shape into as a bricks that they will keep into the oven. What we call that oven is nothing but a kiln. What we call that a kiln. You may have seen when you are traveling also, square shape or round shape bricks they used to keep. In middle fire they used to keep. Did you found that? Yeah. So that is nothing but kiln. What we call that kiln. So what happened when they are just giving heat to that? It will becomes so strong. Whatever iron and clay and those ashes, those will be bind together, and those will be becomes very stronger. So then it will be prepared. After that they will dry those bricks and all. Then it will be like a new bricks. Those bricks we are using for the construction of houses now. How we are using? See, here one brick used to be there. Immediately side, can we keep one brick? No, we are giving gap to the brick. We are giving gap. Next again, we are giving gap. So between the brick and brick, we used to give a gap. Between the grip, what we are placing? Yeah, we are placing a paste of cement and water and sand. In here, then we are fixing. This is a bricks. Brick. In middle, what we are placing? Cement, sand, and water. What we are placing in the middle? Mixture of cement, sand, and water. So cement, sand, water we have to add. Then the paste we have to place between the brick and brick. So after drying that paste, what happened? these two bricks it is used to be stick together. So here this mixture of cement, sand and water is acting like a glue. See, if any ornament or anything is broken, what you will use, or else your paper is teared off, you will use the gum only, na? So here instead of gum we are using mixture of cement, sand and water. Here this mixture is acting as a glue for these bricks. So after drying it becomes so stronger. Then the house will be so stronger. So for when a cyclone comes also it can able to be overcome it. Whereas if not, if these are not perfect, immediately for a small cyclone also the house may be destructed. Understood, ma? So this is one of the use of the clay. What is another use of the clay? Yes, the clay we are using to, see here itself, I told that the cement, sand and water mixture we are using as a glue, no? How this cement we are getting? Yes, by using the clay. Even the cement also we are preparing with the clay itself. So clay is used in the preparation of cement. Clay is used in the preparation of cement. So you know that the cement we are getting in the factories, means they are industries we are getting. How they are preparing that cement? The cement also we are preparing by using the clay itself. The clay and ashes, sand and water. How they are preparing, ma? Clay, limestone and water. Clay, limestone and water. Limestone means already we have discussed in the before session. So like in seas it is we used to get the limestone. So the limestone, cement, clay, limestone and water. These four used to be mixed. Limestone means we can say that marble also, marble. So actually we are having marbles and next tiles. So these stones are there, no? One of the stone we called, there are different types of stone, stones we are having. Out of that one stone name we call limestone. So that limestone and this clay and water, they will make it as a powder and then mix with the water. That is nothing but we are calling as a cement. So in the preparation of cement also what we are using? We are using the clay only. Did you understand, my children? See, you have to learn these words. What is a kiln? What is a glazing? Okay, what is a china porcelain? How to prepare bone china dishes? Understood? What are the uses of clay? These you have to read the textbook. Okay, children, this is the part 1, the 8th lesson, part 1. So next still we have to discuss about the natural materials, stone, next glasses and metals, that we discuss in a later session. Thank you.